Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to April's wrap-up video. I can't believe that we're nearly in May, that's just crazy. I've noticed in carrying on these wrap-up videos just how quick the months really seem to fly. So if you guys don't know, this video I talk about all of the films and TV shows I've watched in a month and all the books I've read. I used to talk about all the video games I've played, but as I have a video game dedicated channel now, I've left that for that channel. So if you are interested in the video games that I've played, please head on over to my sister channel Ember Games where we talk about the video games. But let's just get started because this is going to be quite a quick wrap up for the month of April. I've definitely done more gaming wise, so the other video is going to be a lot longer, but we're here for this one. So let's talk about films. I haven't watched any again. Wow, I am so terrible at watching films, I really am, and I'm definitely going to make an effort to watch more films this year. I haven't watched any again, and I didn't realise how many films I don't watch until I started doing these wrap-ups again, but I'm just terrible at watching films. So we'll move on to TV shows, and there's not been that many, so I've been continuing to watch The Crown. I spoke about that last month. I am on series 4, I think episode 2 of series 4 I've just started, so not far to go. I'm really enjoying The Crown. I said last month that it was quite jarring getting used to a new cast because The Crown every 2 seasons has a new cast. I am okay with it now, to be honest. I've got used to the new cast, just as we're going to get another one for series 5, so that's fun. But I'm loving Helena Bonham Carter as Princess Margaret, of course, even though I forgot the actress's name, I'm so sorry, but even though I did love the original Princess Margaret. I'm also loving Princess Anne, I can't remember the actor's name. And I'm really enjoying The Crown in general. It's interesting to see things that I know, from history, actually happening on screen. Obviously, there is a bit of creative license, but it's really interesting to see how it all plays out, and I am really enjoying it. Speaking of history, the only other TV show I've watched this month, I finally got around to watching Blood, Sex and Royalty on Netflix. It's basically about Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn's relationship and how Anne's downfall happened. As you know, I'm a huge Tudors fan, I'm a huge Anne Boleyn fan. I didn't get on with it, to be honest. So there's 3 episodes, and it's a very modern take. I did write about it on Twitter, but it's very interesting because the historians that were involved in it are some of my favourite historians, and I loved the history sections with the historians. The dramatised sections I just didn't get on with. Modern music, the clothes were not fantastic. I mean, Anne Boleyn in a white wedding dress, absolutely not. I said on Twitter, I enjoy it for what it is, but I can't understand if it was supposed to be a historical dramatisation, historically accurate, or if it was supposed to be, creative liberty with historians involved. I didn't know which direction it was going in. So I don't need historical accuracy. Like I said, I really like the Tudors TV show. Not historically accurate for the most part, but I enjoy it for the piece of media for what it is. This one I felt was just too confusing onto which direction it was going. So would I recommend it? If you know nothing about Anne Boleyn and Henry VIII, then sure, I'd recommend it because it's a good introduction to who they are. If you are a Tudor fan and you know a bit more about them, I'd probably skip this one. So finally, we are moving on to books, and the first one I'm going to show you, I show you every month, it is my 52 Lists for Happiness by Maria Seal. Spoke about this a few times, you'll see it every single month this year, so I'm not really going to talk about it a lot. It's basically 52 lists, as it says, I've been doing them every Sunday. I've been writing a list every single Sunday. Helps with the mental health, so yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Next up for books, I spoke about this last month. I finished Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. What a book. All of Gillian Flynn's books need every trigger warning under the sun. They really do. They are hard, harrowing reads. I've heard she's coming out with a 4th book, so I cannot wait for that. But these are difficult. These are the kind of books that, I am quite a sensitive person, so as much as I love them, I have to calm down and sit and reflect after reading them because they are deep, they are hard. This one is basically Libby is the main character. Her whole family was murdered, and her 15-year-old brother ends up being charged for the murders and gets put into prison, but everything isn't as it seems. I know that's quite vague. Fantastic book. I did not see where this was going at all. Gillian Flynn's books have so many twists and turns. I mean, if you've watched the film Gone Girl, you'll know what I mean. I did not see this coming at all. And I'd highly recommend all of Gillian Flynn's books. Just, if you are of a sensitive nature, then just be prepared because they are dark. They are really, really dark. But I absolutely loved it. So we'll move on to my third book of the month, and that is If Walls Could Talk by Lucy Worsley. I absolutely loved this book, and my copy, I'll just quickly show you, is actually signed by Lucy there. She's one of my favourite historians, Lucy Worsley. I absolutely love her. This book is an intimate history of the home, so it does 4 chapters, which are, let me see if I remember, kitchen, bathroom, living room and bedroom. They're your 4 chapters, and it talks about pretty much everything that can be done in those 4 rooms, how it's been done in history. So if I read the back to you, I'll give you some examples. Why did medieval people sleep sitting up? Why for centuries did people fear fruit? And I'll just read you the back quickly. Through the bedroom, bathroom, living room and kitchen, acclaimed historian Lucy Worsley explores how people really lived, loved and died from medieval times to the present day, and also makes you see your own home with new eyes. I found it absolutely fascinating. Brilliant book. I love Lucy's writing style, and this is actually based on a TV series she did as well, which I haven't actually watched, so I'll definitely have to watch that after reading the book. But I found this absolutely fascinating. Like I say, signed copy, so I love that. But yeah, I would highly recommend this if you're into history of any shape, particularly the history of the home. It really does make you see your home in a new light, because we often just live in our homes, don't we? We don't think about what goes on in them and what's gone on in them in history. So really, really interesting. And the final book, talking of history and my new special interest in Princess Margaret, Elizabeth and Margaret by Andrew Morton. I can't talk to you about it too much because, as you can see, I've only read this much. I've got this much left to go, so this will be in next month's wrap-up. I hate watching new things and consuming new media because I have got a new special interest in Princess Margaret now, so I want to consume everything I possibly can about Princess Margaret. Really, really enjoying the writing style of this book so far. I've only read 1 chapter, but I love the writing style of this, so I cannot wait to carry on. But I can't talk to you too much about it because I'm only 1 chapter in, so you'll hear about that more next month. But that is it. That's all the films, TV shows and books I have watched/read this month. Very, very short wrap up. Like I said, I'll be talking about video games over on my sister channel, so check that out if you're interested. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. Hopefully next month I have some films to talk to you about. We shall see. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye bye.